Hello students, good afternoon. So what we did in last class?
We are at binary search.
Discuss this one, right? The syntax we have discussed, algorithm part. Tell me.
Ma'am, can you discuss it again?
Okay.
What question?
Okay, I'll do. So here, what it does, the binary search, it compares x with middle term and how this middle term is calculated. Yeah, first we take I and j. I is the location of first, that is the left end point of the search interval, and j is the location of the last point, that is the right end point of the search interval. Okay, in starting I and j will be changing, okay, at every stage. So in starting what we do, I is fix I is equal to 1 and j is equal to n. Okay, that is here the left end point is a1, the location is I, that is 1, and the location of an is given by j, that is n. Okay, now we check whether at least two elements are present in the list or not. That is I is less than j. Then we find m. M will be I plus j by 2 floor function. Then we compare by this am mth, that the term at mth location with x. So if x is bigger than this one, then we discard all the terms up to am. Okay, then means to say I will change from 1 to m plus 1. Okay, that is if x is bigger than am, obviously that will be bigger than all other terms up to am, because the list was in ascending order. Okay, if not, if this is not bigger than am, then this will be j will this right end point will shift to m. That is we discard am plus 1, am plus 2 and so on up to an. So else j will become n. So then our search interval became half of this search interval. Okay, the earlier one. Then again we it keeps going on until we got this as false. So at some step we will be having I is equal to j, that is only one element in the list, that will give you this statement as false. Okay, so at that stage it will be coming out of this loop and it goes to if else. Then again it checks whether we got one list, right, the interval with one element, suppose ai. So if x is equal to ai, then location is I. Otherwise, if x is not equal to ai, that the only single element we got in the last. So if x is not equal to that element, then location will be 0. That is, x is not present in the list. Understood? Yes? Any doubt? Understood? Okay, so here, just try this question. Here, A1, first check whether it is in increasing order or not, that is ascending order or not. If yes, then what you do, assign A1, A2, A3 and so on up to how many number of elements are there. Take I is equal to location of 1 and j is equal to location of 22. So location of first element is 1 only. What is the location of this last element? So obviously this is an ascending order. So here we got 16. A16 is 22. Right? A1, A2, A3 and so on up to A15, A16. So I initially we have I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 16. Got it? Then we check this condition whether we have at least two elements. We have 16 elements, that is 1 is less than 16. While it checks this condition, while 1 is less than 16 or not. If yes, it checks, it calculates m is equal to, m is assigned this value 1 plus 16 by 2. What is the floor function of 1 plus 16 by 2?
8.
8.
8.
If x is great, yeah, here x is what? 19. We want to search for 19 in this list. So x is greater than a8 or not? What is x? 19.
19.
What is a8? This element. 19 is greater than 10?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what we do? True. Right? So then I will become m plus 1. Got it? So if this is true, I will become m plus 1. Then the new I we got 8 plus 1. So finally we got I is 9 here at this step. And j is still 16. Okay. For I9, j16. Again it goes back to this condition. Check it. So while second is while 9 is less than 16 or not. Yes. True. So it calculate m. M will be 9 plus 6 by 16 by 2 floor function. Tell me the floor function. 12. Yes. 25 by 2, that is 12.5, and floor function will give you 12. Then again it checks if
Ma'am, I didn't understand.
didn't understand. Okay. From which step?
That after you said 19 there is equals to, you are taking the 19 as which term, or you said
19 is x, the term we want to locate for.
yes, ma'am.
22
What you said, I didn't understand.
So this is A1,
Yes, ma'am.
A2, A3, A4, and so on up to this is A8, A9, A10, up to A16. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. After that step.
After this one, which I is 1, j is n. N in this term is 16, the location of the right endpoint, 16. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So it check while I is less than j. So till now I and j are 1 and 16. So while 1 is less than
16. Yes, ma'am.
true.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I mean, that is the end point one. Mean end term.
Yeah, I and j are the location of end terms.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Got it? Now
Yes,
we can write m by taking floor function of 1 plus 16, that is I plus j by 2, and at this term we have I is 1, j is 16 by 2. Floor function will give you 8.5, floor function will give you 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Got it. Yes, ma'am.
If x is bigger than a8, a8 is 10 and x is 19. True? Here what is it checks? 19 is greater than 10. True? If true, then I become m plus 1. Okay. Otherwise, if this is false, then j become m. Got it? So I has become 8 plus 1, 9. Till now understood?
Yes.
For next one, till now what we have, j is 16 and I is 9. So again it goes to while condition. This keeps going until this is true. So 9, that is I, is less than j, that is 16. While I is less than j, then what we have, m is begin this loop, and at this one we have end. So here m is 9 plus I plus j by 2. At this step we have 9 and 16 I and j by 2 floor function. What it will give?
12.
12. Any doubt till now?
No, ma'am.
If x is greater than a12, what is a12? X is greater than A12, that is 19 is greater than A12. What is A12? 16? True? Then I become 12 plus M plus 1. So 12 plus 1. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
13. Now I is 13, J is still 16. Now we can take this one. Let's go here. And again it checks the condition while 13, I is 13. 13 is less than 16, that is J. True? Right? It is true.
Yes, ma'am.
So M becomes M become
14.
14. Right? Now if it checks X greater than A14. What is A14?
19.
19. That is 19 is greater than 19. True? False? 19 is greater than 19. This is false. That's why this I will not become M plus 1. This else part will be executed. Understood this one? At this one we got, this is false. So, else part will give you J is equal to M. What is M?
19.
19 or 14?
Sorry, 14, ma'am.
14. It looks like 19, so it's 14. Okay, so J is now changed. The latest I was 13, right? I is not changed from 13 to that is 15, but J is changed from 16 to 14. Okay, that is from N to M because this condition was false. This condition. Okay. Now the latest I is 13 for J is 14. So again it goes to while because till now we have true. All the conditions are true in while. Okay. So while 13 is less than 14, so let me use the different color over here. So let's take this one. That is 13 is less than 14. True?
False. Oh, right. True. Sorry.
M become 13 plus 14 by 2 floor function. So this will give you 13.5 floor function 13. Right? So again it checks if X greater than A13. Okay, that is 19 greater than 18. Okay, A13 is what? Here, right? 19 is greater than A13. True? True or not?
Yes, ma'am.
I will become M plus 1. What is M?
14.
M
13.
13.
13.
Plus 1. So I will become 14. The latest J is
14.
14. I is 14. Now you come to one more condition, that is again it checks, goes back to condition, it check it whether it is true or not. 14 is less than 14. True or false?
False.
False. So will this step executed after this one? Will this while loop even begin? No.
No, ma'am.
Right. So this we got false. So that is exit out of this one and goes back to if else. Okay. So here outside the while loop it checks whether this element at this step we got I and J are same. That is one element, only one element in the list. Okay. So now time to compare whether that element is our x or not, right? So finally we got out of the while loop, and we got if x is equal to I is 14. So A14, that is 19 is equal to 19. In this one, it is given as 19. So true.
Yes, ma'am.
It will give you location as I. I is what? I is what?
14.
14. So the location is, answer to this question will be 14. Okay. Now, if for the time being you just take A14 is not equal to 19. Okay. If it is not equal, then it will not return you the location part. It will return you 0. That is, x is not present in the list. Okay. If there is no 19 in list. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's it.
मैम इतना बड़ा क्वेश्चन कितना मार्क्स का होगा?
2 marks. Two mark. See what is happening here. In linear step, we needed to, if it would ask that by using linear search. So we will search, we will compare one by one linear way, right? And how many steps? Up to this step. At this one we got false, that while loop, right? Then it come out of the while loop and check whether I is less than equal to n or not. Then it gives you location. In binary search, this list getting half at each step, right? That is just let me take this color or this one. So at this step, initially how many elements were there? Number of element of the search interval 16, right? After this one, after this step, after comparing x, how many elements we got? I is equal to 9, that is we have discarded 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 up to this one. A1 up to A8 we have discarded. So now the new search interval is our this one. Okay. Now we will search in this one and apply the same thing. So at this one, how many elements? 16 by 2, 8. Okay, half element remained. After this one, after checking this step, how many element? A13, A14, A6, that is 15, 16. That is A13 is your this one. So the new search interval is restricted to 4 elements. So at this time 8 by 2, 4. Okay. Here, where we have this one. At this step, how many element? J is 14, I is 13. So 2 elements, na? A13 and A14. That is these two. 18 and 19. So 2 elements, 4 by 2. After this one, after checking this step, how many element? I became 14 and J is also 14. So how many element? Only single element, that is 1. Right? 1 element. Got it? And until 1 element, we are not getting this while as false. So after getting this 1 element, we got this false and out of the while loop. Okay. If there would be 8 elements, then the steps would be starting from here, then this, then this, then this, right? So initially we had 2 raised to power 4 element. Okay. After this one, we did this comparison and this comparison, two comparisons. We got 2 raised to power 3 element, that is 8. Again we got divided by 2, that is after 2 comparison for this one, 2 comparison for this one and this one, right? We got 4 element, that is 8 by 2, 2 raised to power 3 by 2, that is 2 raised to power 2. Understood? Then again after comparing twice, first for this one and another for this one, these two steps, how many elements? 2 raised to power 1. So from 2 raised to power 4 to 3 to 2 to 2 raised to power 1. After comparing this step, we got 2 raised to power 0, again divided by 2. So finally we got 2 raised to power 0, and after getting this 2 raised to power 0, one comparison is to exit the while loop, right? And one comparison is outside the while loop to check that whether this one element is equal to the remaining one element is equal to x or not. If it is, then it gives you location, otherwise it will return you 0. Understood? So how many comparisons are done when 2 raised to power 4 elements? 2 at the step, 2 at the step, 2 at the step, 2 at the step. How many? 2 into 4. These comparisons. 2 into 4, right? If 2 raised to power k element are present, then 2 into k up to this step, right? And one more, this is this more to exit the while loop to get the false, and one outside. So how many? 2 into 4 plus 2, that is 10. In general, you have 2 into k. Whenever 2 raised to power k elements, 2 into k plus 1 for exiting the while loop, and 1 is made outside the while loop. That is 2k plus 2. Understood? We will be using these concepts. Understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So just remember, we have done how many comparisons? 2 raised to power, that is whenever 2 raised to power k, it will be 2k plus 2. Okay? So if you are done with this one,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes, tell me.
Ma'am, can you provide us the PDF of this lectures of this chapter 3 notes we want?
Okay, otherwise I'll send you the okay,
Okay, ma'am.
for assignment purpose. Yeah, this is
When to do, ma'am? You will give us those questions.
yes.
Okay, ma'am.
No, you start doing whatever you have the material. You start doing. You have the assignment.
Solve. We don't know, ma'am.
Yeah.
Which type of questions or which questions we have to solve, we don't know, ma'am. About assignment, we don't know anything.
Have I shared any link with you?
No, ma'am.
Book link.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So in that only,
When all the assignment exercise you have.
yes, all are there. Not all those questions. I have given you lesson plan. Did I?
Okay, ma'am. Those questions which are mentioned in the lesson
Yes.
plan, those
Only those questions. That is written as assignment.
we will start solving it.
Yeah, you start.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
What you have done up to chapter 2?
Yes, ma'am. Chapter 1 notes we have written. Now chapter 2 notes we are writing, ma'am.
Okay.
Chapter 3 notes.
So in this one, after comparing with this, what we are doing? Exit from the while loop, right? While it is at this step before this one. While 14 is less than 14, right? This is false. That's why it come out of the loop, and then it compares with this one. So one step they have skipped. Okay. So after becoming I and J as 14, 14, this is the step, okay? While 14 is less than 14 or not. It is false, that's why it came out of the while loop, and it checks whether if x is equal to A14 or not. The answer is yes, then it gives you location is I. If it would not be equal, then it will return you 0. Okay? If you are done with this one, then try to sort, or not sort, try to locate for 9 in the list by using binary search. The element 9, that is x, in the list A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8 using binary search. Solid? Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Just write all the steps. Initially, I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 8. Okay, x is 9. Then it checks while I is less than j or not. That is 1 is less than 8. Yes. M will become 1 plus 8 by 2. Then it compares if x greater than 1 plus 8 by 2 floor function will give you 4. So x, that is 9, greater than a4, that is 6. So 9 is greater than 6. Yes. So it will discard this list. Now it will compare with 5, not 6. 5 is the fourth element. So it discard all these 4 elements. Now the new search interval is this one, right? True, then I become 4 plus 1, 5. So the new interval is this one, right? Again, it will calculate 5 plus 8 by 5 is the location of this left and 8 is the location of this right. Right, I and j. 5 plus 8 by 2, it give you plus a6, that is 6 plot function. It compare with a6, it is greater, so I will become 7, right? So this discard this list as well. So we got 2 elements, I became 7. Now 7 is less than 8. Yes. So M will become 7 plus 8 by 2, floor function 7, right? Finally, it compare, after that step, it compares x with a7, and a7 is 9. So x is bigger than a9, that is a7, that is 9. 9 is bigger than 9, false. So it discards the right hand part. Okay, that is now j become 7, not I will become 9. Okay, so j become 7, I is also 7, j is also 7. So we have that condition for while loop become false. That is 7 is less than 7. If yes, it goes to again going for m. Now it is false. So this exit out of the while loop. If x outside the while loop, in if else loop, it checks whether x is equal to 9 or not. If yes, it give you location of 9, that is 7. It return you 7. Else it will return you, if this is x is not equal to 9, it will return you 0. Understood?
I think it will return 7. AI of 7 is equal to 9 only.
Yes. So it will return you 7. Okay? Because this is equal. So at the place of 9, it would be suppose 7. Then it is not, right? Suppose 10. Suppose you have 10. Then it will give you 0. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So this one starts with this one. While I is less than j, m become 4, then x greater than a4, that is 5, 9 is greater than 5, m becomes 5. Now I is 5, j is 8, x is 9. For these condition, you again check I is less than j or not. If yes, m, you get m as 6, then 9 is bigger than 8, yes, I becomes 7. I 7, j 8, again checks I is less than j or not, yes, 8. Takes out m is equal to 7 plus 8 by 8 floor function. So m is 7. Now 9 is greater than a7. It checks. This is false, right? So 9 is not greater than equal to 9. So this, or you can just say greater than 9. This gives you false. So this statement is false. That's why j will become m, and m is 7. The latest I was 7 and j is now 7. Now again it goes to the condition of while 7 is less than 7, true, false, false, so it will exit out of the while loop. Again it checks whether, so here the steps are missing, 2 steps. First is this one. So next it will check whether x is equal to a7, right? And this means x is equal to 9. If yes, then it will give you the location 7, else it will give you location 0. So here we have this as true, so it will give you the location, give you the output as 7. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is we have bubble sort. What is sorting?
I'm arranging of the data in a particular order, ascending or
Yes.
descending.
Arranging of data in either ascending or descending order. Okay. So here we will be arranging in increasing order because bubble sort do that. Increasing order. Okay. And the another sort is insertion sort, that will insert the right element, the elements in the correct position. Okay. What this bubble sort does? This bubble sort is doing by first it compares it successively compares the adjacent elements, and if the some element is bigger than this one, that is for example you have 3, 2, 4, 1. Okay, so it compares the first two. If it is this element is big, smaller than, that is lighter than 3, then it pops up like a bubble. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 1, the output of this one. Then it compares the other two adjacent element, that is first and second compared, then second and third it compares. So will they interchange? Will they interchange? No. 3 is more than 4. So the output will be 2, 3, 4, 1. Again it will go to these one. These will interchange? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
One is lighter than this one, so it will go up. Now we got 2, 3, 1, 4. Now we have passed the list once. Still we know we didn't get any ordering of these elements, right? So this first passing, we have passed through the elements to all these list once, right? So the first pass is, this is known as first pass. Okay, first pass is ensuring that the largest element is at correct position. Okay, is at bottom. For second pass, this was the first pass when we passed the list once. For second pass, you will compare only these 3. Okay, how? 2 with 3, then 3 with 1. Okay, so the output of first pass will be working as input of second pass. So second, we will compare 2 and 3, right? So the input will be this one. 4 is fixed. We will not touch this 4. It is comparing 2 and 3, right? So they will be in correct order. They are in correct order or not?
Correct.
Correct
Correct order.
Will not interchange. Okay, again it will be going to 2 and 3. It will interchange. So 1 is going to here and 3 is going to here. So 2, 1, 3, 4. Now 4 was already fixed. Now the output of second pass is fixing the second largest element. Okay, that is 3. Now we are left with, we have passed the list twice. Okay, we are left with 2 elements. We will stop this when we are left with 1 element. Okay. So now for third pass, you will compare 2 and 1. So will they interchange? 3 and 4 are fixed. Will they interchange?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. 1 is lighter, so it comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this pass ensures the fixability of 2. Okay, so 2 is fixed, 3 is fixed, and 4. 4 is fixed by first pass, 3 is fixed by second pass, 2 is fixed by third pass, and the remaining element is 1. So at this step, we don't have any other element to compare with 1. So this is the right list. That is, this is the correct increasing order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So it successfully compares the adjacent element and interchange them if they are in wrong order. That is, if smaller, the bubble sort, in the bubble sort, what it does, the smaller elements pops up, bubble to the top as they interchange with the larger element. And the first pass is ensuring that the largest element is at correct position. Second pass will be second largest. Third pass will be third largest. So here this is A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN, where N is at least 2. So this I is the number of passes. Okay, pass. So how many passes we created? We gone through in this one. When number of elements are 4, in this list it was 4. So how many passes? One pass is this one, second pass is this one, third pass is this one, and this is the output. Right? So how many passes? When number of elements are 4, number of passes are 3. When number of elements are 5, number of passes will be 4. If 6, it will be 5. That is, if number of elements are n, then n minus 1 passes you need to pass through the list. Okay? Got it? Next is, you have, this is the syntax for this one. I is running from 1 to n minus 1. J is starting from 1 to n minus I. Whether AI is greater than AJ, that is, it compares the first 2, then next 2, then next 2. If it is greater, then interchange. Otherwise, it will remain same. Okay? That is, if the second element, if we are comparing these two, if the second element is lighter than this one, that is smaller than this one, that this pops up. And that's what I did. Okay. So in the exam, you can write like this as well. Or if you want to write by using syntax, then also can write that. Any doubt? If no doubt, then come to this example, and by using the bubble sort, put this list into increasing order. So this bubble sort is what it does. It is putting the list into increasing order. First 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? In the same way, just sort this list.
Ma'am, can you explain that J part for J is equal to?
Yeah. It was 2. It is equal to. Yes. So for I is equal to 1, right? 2 n minus 1. So first for I is equal to 1, for j is equal to 1 to n minus 1. You will take j is equal to 1 to n minus 1. So if ai, the first element, is compared with,
Ma'am, that is n minus I in J.
n minus I. For I is equal to 1, it will be n minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, for I is equal to first pass, it will, j will be 1 to n minus 1. Right? So then A1, if A1 is greater than A2, for j is equal to 1, it is A2. Right? A1 is greater than A2. If yes, it will interchange it. That is, in starting, if A1 is greater than A2, it will interchange. Otherwise, no interchange. Okay. Otherwise, J will become 2. So here, no interchange. So now J become 2. Right? This was the
What
second
is the
part.
meaning of J actually?
See, J, I is for pass. Okay. And J is to compare, to pass the list. Okay. First, we are comparing these two.
Okay.
Then these two. This is the meaning of J. Okay.
Okay.
So for j is equal to 1, this one we are comparing this one. For j is equal to 2, we are comparing this. J is equal to 3, we are comparing this in this one. Okay. J runs from 1 to 3 when n is equal to 4 and I is equal to 1. So for first pass, J is running from in this step, in this list also. For I is equal to 1, that is first pass, J is running from 1 to n minus I, n minus 1. For I is equal to 2, second pass, J runs from 1 to n minus 2. And because, why up to n minus 2? Because that one element got fixed.
Another element is fixed also. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's why.
Okay, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
If yes, then come to this one. So this list. For first pass, I is equal to 1, you have 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Compare for j is equal to 1. Compare these two. They will interchange or not?
Yes, ma'am.
They will interchange. So I am using this sign for comparing, and if they will interchange, I am using the double arrow. Okay. Okay. This is for interchange. This is for comparing. If no interchange, then this sign will be remain same. Otherwise, arrow. Okay. So if they are interchange, there is interchange. We will interchange them. Okay. No need to put I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1. Okay. We have shown it. 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Then come to next one. Will they interchange?
No.
No. Right? So it will be remain same. The output is 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Now this is
Yes,
bigger
ma'am.
than, so interchange 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. Then come to this one. Okay. This is bigger than this, not bigger than this one, so no interchange. So yes. Then the output of this pass will be 2, 3, 1, 4 and 5. First pass fixes the largest element. Okay, at the bottom. Now this will work as input for second pass. Okay. So input for second pass is 2, 3, 1, 4 and this is fix. Okay. Compare these two. Will they interchange?
No.
The second pass? No.
मैम पर जहाँ पे मतलब इंटरचेंज नहीं हो रहा है वहाँ पे तो लूप ब्रेक हो जाएगा ना.
कौन सा?
जैसे कि आप 2 और 3 कंपेयर किए तो वहां पे इंटरचेंज नहीं हुआ, तो उस हिसाब से देखने से तो लूप ब्रेक हो जाना चाहिए।
लूप ब्रेक नहीं हो रहा, वी आर गोइंग टू दिस वन। सिंटेक्स के अकॉर्डिंग बता रहे हो या इसके अकॉर्डिंग?
नहीं मतलब मैं नॉर्मली बता रहा हूँ कि अगर सोचिए कि इंटरचेंज नहीं हो रहा है तो लूप ब्रेक हो जाना चाहिए। मतलब आप फिर भी कंपेयर हो रहा है उसके बाद वाला स्टेप।
हम्म।
वही पूछ रहा हूँ कि मतलब लूप तो ब्रेक हो जाएगा तो फिर कंपेयर क्यों हो रहा है? उसका 2 के बाद 3 फिर 3
No,
1 होगा।
it is going from J is running from n minus I तक, ठीक है?
हाँ ओके मैम ठीक है।
Okay. Done. It compares this one. Changed or not?
चेंज होगा।
2, 1, 3. Yeah, 5 was fixed here. 4, 5. Now, no change, right? And the output of this one fixes the second largest element, that is 4 as well. Okay. Now we are left with these 3 elements. This is the output of second pass will work as input for third pass, right? So third pass for I is equal to 3, you have 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What about these two? Interchange?
Yes.
Now you go to this one. See, you got this list in the increasing order, but the computer doesn't, right? It will execute all the loops, right?
यस मैम।
All the passes. So again it will compare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are already fixed. Then, yeah, the output of this one fixes 3 as well. Okay, so we got the third largest element got fixed. Now this will work as input for fourth pass. So fourth pass is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are fixed. Okay. Now it compares. It will stop when you have a single element left. It will fix the second element, that is 2. Now it ends because we don't have any other element to compare with. We are left with only single element. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Understood? This is the output. See now?
Ma'am, we have to written in this manner.
Yeah, in this format you can write, or if you want to write in this language format you can write.
Okay.
Okay?
मैम सिलेबस में सिलेक्शन शॉट नहीं है क्या?
Selection sort नहीं.
ओके मैम।
Then we have insertion sort. One question based on this, I'm giving you exercise. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Take this as exercise. Here the 6 elements are present. So how many passes will be there? 5.
5.
Okay. So this is homework for you. Please complete it. Okay.
ओके मैम।
Next is insertion sort. What insertion sort does here? It begins with the second element. It compares the second element with the first element and insert it before the first element if it does not exceed the first element. Means to say, if the first element is bigger than the second one, then it replaces the first one. Otherwise, it will be remaining same. Then it goes to the third element. It compare with the already sorted first and second element and insert in the correct position. That is, if you have 4 element or 3 element, 3, 1, 2, this one you want to sort. So it starts with second element. It compare with this one. If 1 is smaller than 3, then it replaces 3. Okay. It replaces 1, 3. The output of this step will be 1, 3, 2. Now these are sorted, right? Then come to third one. Yes.
मैम वो बबल सॉर्ट का आप थोड़ा सिंटैक्स के साथ कंपेयर करके हमें समझा सकते हैं एग्जांपल देके? समझ में नहीं आ रहा है उसका वर्किंग.
Okay. So this we can do it tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow we have class or not?
Yes, ma'am, we have.
We have class at 3 to 4. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. First class.
First class. I thought it's 26. Okay. So for this one only I can start, right? 3, 2, 4, 1. This is 3, 2, 4, 1. See, it starts with I is equal to 1. Okay. ये वाला प्रोसीजर समझ नहीं आया?
मैम एल्गोरिथम के साथ कंपेयर करके थोड़ा समझा दीजिए. वो कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है कि आई का वैल्यू कैसे चेंज हो रहा है.
ओके. आई का वैल्यू फर्स्ट पास के बाद ही चेंज हो जाता है.
अच्छा, ओके.
That is, for first pass I is equal to 1, for second pass it is I is equal to 2, for third pass I is equal to 3, and so on. Did you get it?
ओके मैम.
So should I start insertion sort or this one only?
You can start in session short.
You do it. If you don't get it, I'll explain in next lecture. Okay?
ओके मैम.
हम sorting हमेशा क्या increasing होता है, decreasing order नहीं होगा.
Decreasing order हो सकता है if you
मैम एग्जाम में नहीं आ जाएगा डायरेक्ट डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर.
no, in your syllabus only increasing order. Only 2 sorts are these, no? And these are the increasing order.
ओके मैम.
So what it insertion sort does, it starts with second element. This is the last lecture of yours or some other lecture you have?
Last 4 hours completed.
Okay. It compares the second element with the first element. Okay. If the second element is smaller than the first element, it replaces the first element. Okay. Then it compares, it goes to third element. First, second done. Second से start किया, first के साथ compare किया. अगर second, if second is less than first, then it replaces. Otherwise, it will be remaining same. It goes to third element. Okay. Third element is then compared with the first element. If the third element is smaller than the first one, it replaces it. Otherwise, it will go to comparing it with the second element. Okay. Okay. If third element smaller होगा first वाले से, तो it will replace it. Otherwise, it will compare with the second element. Okay. That is, first it starts with second element, compare with first one. That will depend on the, if it is smaller, it will replace. Otherwise, it will remain same. And it goes to third element.
रिवर्स हो रहा है.
Second से.
ओके मैम.
For example, इस वाले इसमें देखिए. Second में. Second element से start करेगी. ठीक है? It will compare with this first one. If second is lighter than, that is smaller than this 3, this first element, it will replace this. Okay. As 3 is bigger than 2, or you can just say 2 is smaller than 3, So the output of first step we have 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Okay. Output will be 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Then it goes to third element. Okay. Third को first से and second से compare करेगी. Okay. And it will insert in the correct position. Okay.
चेंज ही रहेगा तो
Change नहीं होगा because 4 is bigger than both of them. So output will be remaining same, right? As 4 is bigger than 2, 4 is bigger than 3. So output will be remaining same, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Okay. Then the next step should be, it should go to fourth element. It is comparing with already sorted elements. Okay. So where is the correct position for 1?
फर्स्ट पोजीशन
So it will replace all these 3, right? That is, it will shift all these 3 elements by 1. So it will replace this one. Then 2 will be here, 3 will be here, 4 will be here, right? So the output of checking it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any doubt? After this fourth element we have compared. After this, it goes to fifth. It compares with already sorted elements, all the element. So, and it will insert in the correct order, correct position. So, which is the correct position for 5?
लास्ट पोजीशन
Last one only. So, output will be this one. Okay. Okay. The thing is, it starts with second. And this is the syntax. This syntax I will explain you tomorrow because it will take a lot of time. Before it, you just solve the same question as I gave you in insertion sort. That is bubble sort. Here, this one. This one. So this is exercise for you. Okay. It starts with second. It will compare with this one and so on. It will replace. Then it goes to third element. It compare with first and second. It will replace in the correct position. It will be inserted into correct position. Goes to fourth. It will be inserted into first position. Then goes to fifth. Means to say every time it will replace, right? 6 will go to last. Okay. Understood?
यस मैम
So tomorrow I need to do this one and that. And also I would suggest you that do that linear search. Remember that linear search wala part, syntax, because that we will be using for time complexity, and binary search. Okay? Got it?
यस मैम
That's it for today. Thanks all.
Thank you, ma'am.